wife and I formed Loving Nations in 2012 when we dropped everything, sold our belongings, and moved to Mexico to be full-time missionaries. For many years, God had placed in our hearts a passion for Mexico, full-time ministry, and children. We didn't know what it would look like exactly, but we stepped out in faith, believing that God had a plan. Since 2014, we've been serving at Hijos Del Rey, an orphanage in Guaymas, Sonora. We have learned so much in the past 5 years and are thankful for everything that the founders, Jenny and Jesse Navarro, have taught us, and all they have done for these children. During our time at the orphanage, we fell in love with our first 4 children, Carla, Teresa, Jesus, and Ricky. And now we're in the process of adopting them. And then, after 10 years of infertility, God granted us with our 5th beautiful child, Arabella. In 2018, we left our role as house parents at the orphanage. Since then, we have spent our time growing as a family, educating ourselves, and developing a program to help, support, and equip orphanages. Before the end of 2019, we will be transitioning into the role of directors at Hijos Del Rey. It's such a privilege to have been asked to take this role, and we're excited about what the future holds. Our plan is to use the education and training that we've had and have been preparing to teach and incorporate it into the home for kids. Our vision is to see caregivers that are healthy, safe, and empowered, trained to support and love children. Healthy atmospheres that foster love, joy, hope, and healing. And children that know that they are loved, wanted, and that they're empowered to be successful. A huge value of ours is education. When you step into the world full of children that have experienced trauma in their lives, you need to understand that not every approach is the best to bring healing. We are developing a system to train all of our staff, house parents, and volunteers that will be spending much time with the children. Our desire is to strengthen these kids, bring healing, help them to process their stories, and walk beside them in this thing called life. A couple ways that we are planning to empower our children is through education, organized sports, and a sponsorship program. This upcoming year, all of our kids will be attending a private Christian school. At this school, they are receiving a solid education with a small teacher-to-student ratio. They are given the opportunity to excel in their strengths and receive extra help in the areas where they struggle. We also have some of our kids in organized sports, soccer, swimming, and basketball. By this time next year, we hope to have all of them enrolled in something. By the time you see this video, we will have launched a child sponsorship program for our kids. We want you to connect personally with our kids and them with you. We have a nearly impossible set of goals ahead of us, but with you and God, we can transform these kids' lives. Thank you for being a part of this transformation.